Hi guys, welcome to lesson 4. This is the second part of lesson 4. The first part is listed in lesson 4 part 1 on Canvas. For today's lesson, you're going to be reading a section of My Librarian is a Camel for the gist. So that means we're going to be determining what it is mostly about. Our learning targets for today are I can find the gist of an informational text, and I can find the meaning of unfamiliar vocabulary. Today we'll be focusing on Finland. But Miss Reed, where's Finland? Well, let's start with Charlotte. So we're here. So we needed to go and travel to Finland. So we are going to be traveling northeast to get to Finland. Finland is located in between Russia and Sweden. It is very far north. So we are traveling north and east to get to Finland. You guys have these pages on Google Classroom. These are the pages we're going to be focusing on today. These are our Finland pages. I will go ahead and read them for you, so track along, and also feel free to pause and read for yourself if you would like. The south coast of Finland skirts the Gulf of Finland. The archipelago in the southwest consists of thousands of rocky islands. Some islands have only summer visitors, but others are populated year-round. People in this area of Finland speak both Finnish and Swedish. Since 1976, the Pargas Library has been bringing books to the people of these islands by book boat. Bokbot in Swedish, or Kurjastavin in Finnish. The boat, called Kalkholm, meaning limestone island in Swedish, measures 4 meters wide and 12 meters long. It carries about 600 books. The boat, with a crew consisting of a librarian and an assistant, sails among the islands, making about 10 stops. Kids come scrambling down the rocky shores to collect their books. Since winters are severe in Finland, the boat goes out only from May to October. Majlen, the chief librarian in Pargastad, oversees the operation of the book boat. Reading has become very important to our book boat children, she says. If the book boat didn't come, they might not be reading at all. They are always happy to see us and their supply of new books. So we have to focus on the gist of these 2 pages for today. Remember again, gist is what the story or the text is mostly about. And since we are focusing on informational texts, we're going to be breaking this down paragraph by paragraph, which brings us to our close readers. So remember that close readers read small chunks of the text slowly and think about the gist, what it's mostly about. This is also called main idea. We've introduced this week. So we're a little bit familiar with main idea right now. In order to find the gist or main idea, I want us to add in one more thing when we are close reading. I want us to look for words or phrases that could be repeated or are important, that seem important. So for today, you will be needing to find these pages. Feel free to write in your workbook, but the assignment will need to be turned in on Canvas. It will need to be typed up and submitted on Canvas. You will have your source listed as Finland for pages 14 and 15. So when you open up the book for you to be able to look back through on Google Classroom, you will scroll down to pages 14 and 15 under Finland. For Finland, a big clue here, something that they talked about a lot and that I know that I saw book boat. There, I saw book boat a lot. So that could be a clue as to our gist for these 2 pages, our overall main idea. In order to do these pages, you're going to break them down paragraph by paragraph, just like we did with our Kenya pages. So that means you're going to be focusing on finding the gist of each paragraph. You're also going to be looking at unfamiliar vocabulary, which means words that you don't know. You will need to determine the meaning of those unfamiliar vocabulary words. You can use a dictionary, but try to use your context clues. And remember that context clues are clues that come from the sentence and the words around that word. So for paragraph 1, I want you to write a 1 next to this section right here. This is the first part of paragraph 1. And then paragraph 1 continues on to the next page. So please make a note that paragraph 1 continues up onto the top of this second page. So that is going to be paragraph 1. So you'll be looking right here in the purple area for the gist of this paragraph. So make sure to reread and to look for any words that you don't know what they mean. You'll do the same thing with paragraph 2. Paragraph 2 is this section right here in orange. So you'll be finding the gist of paragraph 2 as well. Also, any unfamiliar vocabulary and the meanings. And finally, you'll do the same thing with paragraph 3, this section right here. So make sure to take your time as you do this. Think, what does the author want me to remember? What does the author want me to remember? What was important? What did they talk about over and over? You will not need to use this page for today. You will not need to use this part of this page. So you will not need to fill in for paragraph 4, 5, or 6 because we only have 3 paragraphs for today. You will also, though, need to tell me the gist and pick any unfamiliar vocabulary and meanings for the box in the upper right corner. So that means our little text box here. We took a look at this with Kenya. So you'll be reading this whole little box and you'll be telling me the gist. What was it talking about in this section right here? And if there's any unfamiliar words, make sure to write them down and to determine the meaning. If you use a dictionary, please make sure to put the definition into your own words. Do not copy straight from a dictionary. I want to see it in your own words. And that is it for today. So this assignment is going to be in Canvas on the Assignments tab under Upcoming Assignments. Remember that this assignment is due today, September the 17th, and I will see you guys tomorrow.